Hello everybody, today let's discuss about lambdas and lists. Now let us first discuss about lambdas. So what do we mean by lambda functions? A function without a name is called as anonymous function. It is also known as lambda function. So anonymous functions are not defined using the def keyword, rather they are defined using the lambda keyword. Now let us look into the syntax of the lambda function. So the syntax goes like lambda, arguments and expression. Now let us see each of them in detail. So what is lambda in syntax? This is the keyword used to create function. The parameters or the arguments. A lambda function can have 0, 1 or many parameters. You just need to specify comma separated parameters after the lambda keyword. Now lastly, expression. This is the body of the function. This is where you specify the operation performed by the function. A lambda function can have only one expression. Now here is an example of the lambda function. Now let us look into this example in the Python software. Now in this example we have lambda x star 2 is nothing but a lambda function. Now where x is called as an arguments, x star 2 is nothing but the expression that gets evaluated and returned. Now as this function has no name, it returns a function object which is assigned to the identifier called as double. Now it prints the double by assigning the value called 5 and then the output is 10. As 5 into 2 is equal to 10, so the output is 10. Now let us look into the next topic called as how to call a lambda function. A lambda function always returns a function object. So now here's an example on how to call a lambda function. Let us look this example in the Python software. Now let us look into the example on how to call a lambda function. So here's an example. So here the lambda x star x, as we know this is a lambda function, isn't it, where x is nothing but the arguments and x star x is the expression which gets evaluated and returned. Now as the whole lambda function is assigned to a variable called as square in order to call it as a named function. Now as this square with the value 5 has been assigned to another variable called as result. Now we are then printing this result. Now when we assign this 5 to the variables x, now we get the output as 5 into 5 is nothing but 25. So the output is here, the 25. Now let us see how to use a lambda function. We use lambda functions when we require a nameless function for a short period of time. In Python, we generally use it as arguments to a higher order function. Lambda functions are used along with the built-in functions like filter map or filter map, etc. Now let's see each of these functions in detail, like the filter map and the map function separately in detail. So now what is filter function? The Python filter function takes a lambda function together with the list as the arguments. Now as we can see the syntax of the filter function where filter, object and then iterable. Now the object here should be a lambda function which returns a boolean value. The object will be called for every item in the iterable to do the evaluation. The result is either a true or a false for every item. Note that the function can only take one iterable as the input. So a lambda function along with the list will be evaluated to filter function. So now the filter function returns a list of those elements that returns true when evaluated by the lambda function. Now let's look into the map function. Now in the map function is another built-in function that takes a function object as a list. So here's the syntax of the map function where it tells you map, object, iterable 1 and iterable 2 and so on. So the iterable to the map function can be a dictionary, a list, etc. The map function basically maps every item in the input iterable to the corresponding item to the output iterable according to the logic defined by the lambda function. Now here's an example of both the filter function and the map function. Let us look both of the examples one by one in the Python software. Now here's an example of the filter function. So we have created a list called as a numbers list with the list of integers, and then we have also created a lambda function to check for the integers that are greater than 7. Now this lambda function has been passed to the filter function as the argument, and the results from this will be filtered, and now this has been saved to the another function called as a filtered list. Now when we print this filtered list, we'll get the integers. It will get printed the integers which are greater than 7. So now here's the output of the filter function example, which are greater than 7. Now let's look into the map function example. So in this example, we have a list called as a numbers list, which consists of a random numbers. We then call a map function, and we call it a map function, and which passes through a lambda function as the arguments. So now the lambda function calculates the remainder after dividing each number by 2. So now this result of the mapping is stored in a list named as the mapped list. Now finally we print out the contents of the list, and here's an output of the mapping function example. So as each of the numbers has been divided by 2, the remainder is shown as the output. Thanks for watching.